No, bobbin thread. So there's one of those thread dramas. It's like nothing ever happened. All right. It's kind of looking like a bag. Check my marks are still good. And there are a few sort of, I guess, kind of design and functional particulars. Like I like to have the stitching always on the inside of the handle. It's more comfortable that way. And even if you like it on the outside, just make sure both handles are stitched on the same way so that they really are a nice matched pair. Just kind of adds to the finish. Trim those threads and we're through. The bags that have been in my hay storage room for a long time tend to smell like hay. I don't mind the smell, but some people do. So there's our bag. It's all done. It's pretty neat. Pretty handy the way it works. So it's all ready to. So there's the bag. There's the front and the back. There's the inside. Pretty big. Pretty handy. Stand it up. There we go.
Have you thought about doing like those, like the cardboard or anything at the bottom?
You know, I don't honestly think they need it. I kind of have thought about it a little bit, but just don't really think it needs it. They're pretty easy to fill, pretty easy to use. You can also, there's one other part of making them that can be done that we may be doing with our stitchers, and that is to stitch a seam here across the bottom and across here, and then that'll give it a rectangular shape on the bottom. I usually just kind of punch them down and don't really find that they need a whole lot of stitching, but to each her own. So there we go.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the people that you want to get to work?
Sure, absolutely. So one of the concerns in our community is there are folks who need to stay home for whatever reason or have to stay home. Maybe they don't have a car. Maybe they can't afford to rent a car. Maybe they need to be home with their kids or their grandkids or their elderly parents or whomever. So the idea is to find folks that need work that maybe want to stay home to do it, and we'll bring the materials to them. We'll bring the bags, bring a sewing machine, thread, scissors if they need it, and instruction, and we're happy to teach people how to do this. Cece and I laugh and say if you can sew a straight line you can make a bag, and I tend to think she's right. It's kind of a little half origami, you know, folding sort of a process, and half stitching. We'd really love to be able to help folks be able to live a little bit more comfortable life, and so neat that the people that will be making the bags will be, hopefully it'll improve their life a little bit. And then the rest of the proceeds of the sale of the bags goes back to prevent homelessness. And the Interfaith Council is doing a remarkable job of keeping folks in housing, so they're not having to be in the woods or in their car or whatever, squatting in a building. So we'd like to see it do good, and I think it will.
Just hang it up, I'll eat it.
Yeah, exactly. They don't usually get afternoon snacks.